था 6 से 7 पढ़ने को।
वो मम्मी कल कहा था वीकेंड पे, आज मैं स्कूल गया था तो आज मैं नहीं पढ़ूंगा। आज मैं एक काम करता हूँ, मैं नहीं पढ़ूंगा।
ओके तब फोन आया मेरा। हेलो हाँ
आप तो टीवी देखते
फोन आया,
बात करो ना।
बच्चे टीवी थोड़ा देखते रहते हैं।
फोन आया, मम्मा से बात करो। फोन आया, मम्मा से चाहिए अभी, डिस्टर्ब करो।
मम्मा मेरे को खाना तो दे दो। मम्मा खाना, भूख लग रही है, मैंने सुबह से कुछ नहीं खाया। मम्मी रोज तो आप क्लाइंट से बात करते थे, जब देखो सुबह शाम क्लाइंट लगे रहते हैं।
ओके मैं तुम्हें खाना बना के देती हूँ, टीवी बंद करो।
टीवी बंद नहीं होगा, मैं आप खाने दे दो, मैं टीवी देखते देखते खाना।
नहीं टीवी बंद करो।
मैं टीवी देखते देखते खाना खाऊंगा।
नहीं
मम्मी डोरेमोन आ रहा है।
आज तुमने ये गेटे में पढ़ाई की है?
हाँ मैंने 10 मिनट्स पढ़ाई की थी, मैंने वो पेपर पूरा निपटा लिया।
दिखाओ।
वो वहाँ रखा है, मम्मी देख लो, मैं
अगर तुमने नहीं दिखाया तो आज तुम्हें खाना नहीं मिलेगा।
कोई बात नहीं, मैंने चौकस
कल भी नहीं मिलेगा।
मम्मी रोज आप भी तो स्कूल जाते हो?
मैं स्कूल नहीं जाती, मैं ऑफिस काम करने जाती हूँ। मैं पैसे कमाने जाती हूँ, तुम क्या करते हो?
चिल्ला के बात करो।
क्यों चिल्ला के बात करो? बच्चे का चिल्ला के
बच्चे
बात
चिल्ला के बात नहीं करते। ठीक है अभी बंद कर दो, थोड़ी देर बाद देख लेना खाना खाते खाते। अभी बंद करो।
Very obedient, right? एक बार में कोई बच्चा बंद नहीं करता। Good job, good job. Let's just applaud that. Typical conversation that happens every evening. Now, do we all agree? All right. So we all agree on these typical conversations and on all of these typical issues that we have with the kids and kids with the parents. Now let's just face it, it's as important to know what kind of issues do kids have with the parents as it is for the parents of the kids. So the idea, one of the ideas behind this program is also to reduce that gap, to bring both the parents and the kids on the same platform, have more role plays like that, and you can use that kind of an exercise at home. Just a tip, parenting tip, when you're not able to reach a decision, just do a role play. Interchange your positions, think like a kid, think like a parent, and then probably you can understand each other better. Okay, I need the light off. Alright, so let's just come to what Smart Shrubs is all about and what we're going to focus on here. Guys, what are we going to focus on here? Communication skills. Now, communication skills is not only about verbal communication, it's a lot about non-verbal communication, it's a lot about the way you present yourself, it's a lot about the way you write and express yourself, it's a lot about being interpersonal and social. Now, we all know this is important. We knew that when we all started working, or when we went to college, or when we changed our schools, it was very important. Sometimes we had those panic attacks and anxiety attacks and difficulties in making friends or understanding that when you communicate with your audience, you always have to come down to their level or come up to their level and then communicate so that they understand better. So here, as a module under the communication skills, we're going to focus on verbal, non-verbal, writing, expressions, voice modulation, self-awareness. Now, I think self-awareness also includes something like taking responsibility. Now, today I'd say being a doctor or being an engineer is not the only vocations, or being an MBA is not the only option. There are a lot of things, and there are a lot of more vocations, a lot of more career choices that kids can have. I chose psychology, and I think I'm doing great. Just to say, the idea is that until and unless a child is self-aware, knows what he or she wants, knows what he or she likes, knows what the identity is, knows what the ideal concept is, and knows what the actual concept is, knows the gap between them, they won't become self-aware. What it means is that probably we can become the best guitarist in the world, or maybe we can become the best football player, or maybe we can become anything, whatever we're best at. But to be that best person, it's very important that we are self-aware. And until and unless you are self-aware, you won't know what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. Now, it's not always about weaknesses. Let's just do one more activity to tell you that. I want you to write honestly. Again, we are not sharing names, we are not sharing these chits, they only remain with you. Okay, actually, yeah, we'll look at them again. One side, you write all the maximum or the most common positive words that you use during your day. Then you make a list of most common or maximum number of negative words you use in a day. This includes I'm stressed, I'm irritated, I'm frustrated with my boss, stuff like that. This is only for the parents.
Actually, we use otherwise, not with kids.
With kids,
we
you use.
just like that. Not
With your
just
boss,
kids.
with your kids, anything, everything, including during the span of the day, as soon as you wake up in the morning, that oh shit, why do I have to wake up? Right? Till oh my god, I have only bloody 5 hours to sleep. That's a negative word, right? Okay. And for the positives, you know the positive words, right? Just make a list. Spend a minute. Okay. What do you want to start with? Positive or negative?
Negative.
Parents? Okay, let's start with the negatives. I've had too much work. What do the kids think about that? Kids? Parents have too much work?
Yes.
They do? Okay. It's hard to cope up with so much work. Stress? Stress? Okay. Just why does it happen with me? Just why? Oh shit. Why did that happen? Right? That means we have no control over the situation. Right? It's all external control, if I'm right on this note. I'm left with no time. Again. Be responsible for daily routine, work, kid. That's actual control. Why can't you just use your brains? Why can't everybody just use their brains? Now they sound funny, right? But at the time when you're actually saying it, it's very serious business. Oh no, hey Bhagwan. Oof. Bullshit. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, oh my god, even I say. Stupid, duffer, idiot, useless, lazy, doesn't work hard. I only have spoiled you, and I am the only one who will be able to correct you. So I made you, I'm gonna change you, then I'm gonna make you again. Life is just so frustrating. I scold my kids in the morning every day before they go to school. Happens? No names. Okay. Even one to both count. It's very ridiculous. Buddhu. सो जाओ 6 घंटे 8 मिनट की नींद ही बाकी है बस 6 घंटे 8 मिनट सेकंड्स नहीं है ओके here is, I don't have time, even if it's 15 minutes, just to sit quietly and introspect. Think about myself, worry about myself, do what I really want to do. I don't bloody care about anyone else in the world. I just don't care. Is that 15 minutes is what I need? What parents get. Okay, let's just go to positives. Huh? Let's just go to positives. We need some positives. I love you. That's the best positive. Well done. I am so proud of you. And I'm so proud of the person who's written this. I love you is a very good positive word to you. It's awesome weather. I know. Summers are coming. Great, you're still there. I'm always with you. Good work, kiddo. Good work. Again, I love you. I like parents who use that. Smart chap. Beautiful. I love my. I have you. Social support is so important. It's something we're going to come to right now in just 1 minute. You're capable. Thank you, God. You could have done it better. Okay, I take it as a positive. Sab theek hai. Okay? I'll be able to do it. No problems at all. Don't worry, हो जाएगा. मेरा पुच्चू ये तो बहुत ही अच्छा है. So basically, now I want you to just tell me, what did you feel when you were writing the negative words?
Not good enough.
Not good. That bad?
It's always easier to pinpoint and think about negative.
What did you feel?
So it was not difficult. So I felt it was easy.
Yeah.
You've been
A
bad.
negative feeling heavy.
Okay.
No, it
You
was.
feel negative, your physiology, the stress already in your
Right. Suddenly.
Why did I say that? Why did I feel that?
Okay. What did you feel when you wrote the positives?
Feel happy.
Happy?
Satisfied.
Satisfied?
Speak up.
You don't know? Okay, that's also a good start. Any other parents? Any other opinions? I want the kids to tell me what did you think when you were writing the positives.
Remembering that moment and smiling.
Smiling?
So sweet.
Okay.
So honest.
And anything else? Happy? Feel nice? Comfortable? Does it bring a smile on your face? Okay, negatives. Did you feel like
Why did I write to it?
गंदा सा गुस्सा आ गया थोड़ा सा ना लिखते shit ऐसे होता
Why we
क्यों है?
have to write this?
Why do I even have to write this? Why does it even happen to me? Right?
ये शब्द क्यों बनाया?
बनाए क्यों? Why does it even a dictionary word? Hindi or English? Why do we have negative words? Very good.
Beautiful.
So, emotional intelligence, happiness and optimism. There have been ample researches about the fact that optimism and happiness is something that can be learned, is something that can be developed. Resilience is something that can be developed. Resilience is something that can be trained. Provided you learn it, you get trained on it at the right age, till the right amount. It's like a seed that you plant. Once you've planted that seed, it only grows from there. You plant a negative seed, it won't give you good flowers. Plant a positive seed, it will give you flowers. Most of the people that you see who are successful, normal people around you, successful, are also the people who are happy. Now they're not happy because they're successful. They're successful because they're happy. So we also need to teach our kids, we need to get them into a habit of thinking positive, of thinking optimistic, of staying happy, even if it is synthetic happiness, so that they make better decisions. more activities. Communication skills. Now it's a progressive program. Each module is a base for the next one. So we start from the basic, communication, we move on to self-awareness. Make your kids identify themselves, what is their role model, who is their role model, what is it that they want to be, we work on their strengths, make the strengths better. We identify the weaknesses, we try and make sure that the weaknesses don't come in the way of strengths. That is what we want to do. We don't want to ignore the weaknesses, definitely. It's not only about being unrealistic, but it is about doing what is right for your kids. Creativity. Now creativity is not something which is abstract. Creativity is a solution that works. Creativity is something that helps you explain. Creativity is something that communicates, that people understand you. This is something which is applicable, whether it's in writing, it's through drawing, it's through speaking, it's any kind of self-expression, or even if it's problem solving. Asking the right question. Just saying, most of us, after our honeymoon phase is over, we start asking questions between couples. Questions like, what's wrong with you? You know, why are you behaving like this? Why are you irritated? You were different when we got married. You know, things have changed. We start focusing on the negatives. It's very important to ask the right questions. It's very important to ask the right opinions. Questions define your reality. They specify your reality. Let's just say, think of a drawer that you have in your home, and then if I ask you a question, probably how many colored pens are there on your drawer? Just think, don't answer. I give you 5 seconds. Heart? Done? Okay. How many pieces of scrap are there on your drawer? Then count. Why? Because I asked you a question in the beginning to answer how many colored pens were there. I didn't ask you how many pieces of scrap were there. So questions specify your reality. So I'm not saying you have to ask general questions. You have to ask specific questions, but you have to broaden your minds. You have to teach your children to broaden their minds to get into a habit of having a broad mind and perspective. Leadership skills, very important nowadays. They start right now. By the time it's time to become a leader, they know what kind of a leader do they want to be in what situation. Because they already have the communication skills, they are aware, they are creative, they understand people, they will be emotionally intelligent, they will know how to manage themselves and others' emotions and their own emotions, so they will be better leaders. Happiness and optimism, you just did an activity. Problem solving, very important. You're solving problems every day. We're solving a problem right now. We're thinking, does my kid need this program or not? That is a problem. You need to find an answer to that, right? Is it important? Is it going to be helpful or not? That is again a problem question. You need to answer that. Kids have problems. Do I say no to my friend? Do I say yes to my friend? Do I help my friend? Do I not? Do I give in to the peer pressure? Do I not? Do I wear this to the party or do I not? These are those everyday problems that your kids have. Very real problems. They may stress you, may not stress you. Stresses them at least. Morality, ethics, and justice. Now, the folders I've given you, they're for you. Once you go back, you can always read Erickson's model, Kohlberg's model of lifespan development. These are the ages when you're actually developing concepts like morality, ethics, and justice. Very important once you grow up, because you don't want those biased opinions about what is right and what is wrong. You need to know, kids need to know that rules are flexible, we can be resilient, we can make the right decision, we have the confidence to make the right decision, and we'll make the right decision. Right? Very important. So, morality, ethics, and justice. Like, these are basic modules. Of course, they have sub-modules under them. The whole program, like I told you, these concepts are formed during pre-adolescent and adolescent years. They can be learned, developed, they're very trainable. They play an important role in shaping up of the personality. By the end of the year, by the end of 2 years, 3 years, since we have planted the seeds, we are watering it, the personality will be shaped as thus. Okay, so basically what we're trying to do is in the end, trying to put your child on a path of good leadership, creative problem solving, better personalities, 100 million steps ahead of their peer, because we all know that competition is very high. At our times it was different, at your times it was different. By the time our kids grow out of 12th standard, God knows what will happen. Right? We have no idea. Alright. So let's just get to the attributes. It's a 36 to 40 hour program. So each module gets a specific number of hours depending upon how many sub modules we have in each. Like I told you, it's progressive. Each module builds on the previous one. We use a lot of exercises, a lot of role plays. A role play we did, which you're going to use at home all the time now. Exercises, a lot of games, fun games, so that children don't get bored. You don't want to get bored, right? You don't want to be in a program which is boring. Okay? For each kid, we have a focus area. So we're going to sit with the child and the parents, identify what are the focus areas that children want themselves, what are the focus areas the parents want themselves. It's important to know what children think of themselves, to know their opinion, as it is important to know the parents' opinion, because they also know what is right for the kids, right? So we'll have a batch of something like 5 to 7 kids. 5 to 7 kids, not more than that. So there's a lot of individual attention, and we know what area to focus on for what child, right? So that we work on it under those modules. Okay, we have a special something for both parents and children. Now all the parents, once in a while, as we all decide, because we'll have a group, we'll decide on a good time when it suits everybody. We'll bring all the parents and all the kids together. So it is going to be like a group upliftment. All the parents will discuss one of the most common problems that they have with their kids, or the challenges of parenting tips. Not just at the bus stop, not just on a random meeting that you have sometimes with your cousins or family and you just discuss it, but actual, real, dedicated discussion. Because it's very important. A lot of times parents tend to feel you're alone in this. You're not. Right? All parents are together in this. All parents will learn from each other, and more importantly, they will learn their kids' perspectives. So we will have time, dedicated time, when the kids will be able to voice out their opinions, tell their parents what is it that we want, what is it that we are uncomfortable with, what is it that we want and expect from you, what is it that we like, what is it that we don't like, so that your parents understand you better, and so that you understand your parents better, like we did in the beginning, right? As parents and as kids, you're as old the parents as your kids are. If your kid is 2-year-old, you're just a 2-year-old parent. That's the idea, right? That is us. We need to know what is the impact of the program. Until and unless we know what exactly is it giving to us, obviously why would we want the program in the first place? Reduce discrepancies in the actual self and the ideal self and the self-concept. I may want to be Mother Teresa. If I don't become one, I'm going to be depressed and anxious. Kids suffer from a lot of anxiety and depression. They don't get to know it, we don't get to know it. Sometimes we don't even identify it. So we want that there's a realistic picture, there's a realistic self-concept, there's a realistic ideal self-concept, and we reduce the gap. Because we know the strengths, we know the weaknesses, we know what is the path that they need to take, right? Improve communication skills and communication understanding. It's as important to explain as it is important to understand. We are able to better understand people, what is it that they're trying to say. More creative problem solving skills, better leadership skills, enhanced self-awareness, and like I mentioned before, building on the strengths, identifying what my strength areas are, improving on them, and identifying the weaknesses choices and trying to make sure they don't become the hurdles of strengthening their strengths. Equipping each child for improved decision making and responsibility. And this is one of the most important things that we want to do. The way kids are becoming more independent, we want them to become more independent, right? We want they make better decisions. We want they understand the world better. The world is full of information. Google is easily accessible. I can Google anything and everything and restricting the internet use is not the idea. The idea is making them more responsible, making them equipped with the fact that they can actually take their own responsibility. You have to give them choice, but with responsibility. So they have to learn to take a choice, but they have to learn to take responsibility as well. That's how they grow, that's how they learn. So that's the basic core of the program, Smart Shrubs. And that's a Smart Shrubs tree. If you just click on it once more, the whole tree will come. Alright, so that's the fruit you get. Thank you so much for coming. The folders you have, it has a few details about the program. You can also visit the website. It's www.smartshrubs.com. You can also contact us, reach us.